Are you really the biggest supplier of pea protein in this country?
Absolutely. We were the pioneers of creating a pea protein isolate here in the United States, and backed by a plethora of USA farmers that we supply seeds to and buy their crops. It's been an exciting time the past few months in the pea protein space, no doubt.
Yeah, talk about what you're seeing in terms of demand from Beyond Meat and whether you deal with other companies as well.
Yeah, we deal with a lot of different companies. Really, Puris is the engine behind the shift, more the intel inside. And when you look at what the market needs is really consumers are demanding more. The market's growing at 31% of plant-based foods and expected to keep growing. A $4.5 billion industry, and by 2030, $85 billion industry. So the opportunity is massive. Consumers are demanding the products, and what we're doing is trying to enable it through investments on manufacturing and also with our growers.
I mean, we see announcements almost on a daily, if not maybe weekly basis of major fast food chains adding Beyond Meat or Impossible to their menu. So are these companies, specifically Beyond Meat, hottest stock of the year, able to keep up with the rising demand?
It speaks to the shift to the mainstream consumer adoption, and really looking at how do we bring this to the table. Really, when it comes to Beyond Meat and other manufacturers, they have their role in creating the marketing and the consumer touch points. But then there's, behind that is the manufacturing of the ingredients and the ability to supply. I'm certain that farmers can. I know Puris is, through our partnership with Cargill, we're enabling it as well. And other manufacturers are coming to the plate. And I'm just excited to see what all the brands are doing, how they're speaking to the consumer needs, and really where this market is going over the next few years.
Tyler, here's what I don't get. I remember the Beyond Meat prospectus, and they talked about getting a majority of their high-quality pea protein supply from Europe. It sounded like supply was going to be an issue. But then since they went public, it sounds like they're saying supply is fine. So it sounds like either supply really is fine and the price that you're going to be getting for your pea protein maybe isn't that great because supplies aren't tight, or maybe we're not hearing the whole story about how tough this market really is to get enough pea protein. Which is it?
It's certainly a capital-intensive business, and the size and quantum of the market needed to be there for companies like ours to invest in it. And with help from Cargill, we're able to get ahead. So when you look at Beyond Meat and everyone in the plant-based sector, it's growing at double-digit clips. 31% compared to 2% of conventional food. So no doubt it's going to take a lot of effort. But what we're doing is debottlenecking it and adding that production capacity. The farmers are able to provide the peas, I'm sure of that, as well as the manufacturing is going to be there. And we'll continue to invest to stay ahead of the market because there's a shift. Consumers are speaking, they want to eat more plants, and we're going to provide that. It adds value to the farm, so it's good for the whole system. And I'm excited that we're right in the middle of it.
Tyler, when you say debottlenecking, what do you mean by that? What are some of the major limitations to this supply that you're trying to overcome, and how quickly can you get there?
It's similar to the organic food market. When it first started, the infrastructure wasn't 100% built out. So it took pioneers, it took believers to invest in the industry and really take it to where it ultimately become. Organic food is a $50 billion industry. It didn't start there overnight. So through the investment between a multitude of companies, including Puris and Cargill, Beyond Meat, Nestle's, and others, the market will get there. Consumers will get the products they're looking for. And I'm certain of that because we're actively doing it. $75 million investment by Cargill into our business to do this. And we're trying to make sure that our customers are happy and the consumers are well fed on plant-based nutrition.